Hi guys. Devastator seems to be one of the classes that seems to be not as played as the others. I've just recently gone back to it, even though I started with it. I've just gone back to do my accolades for the class, and I found out that there's quite a few things that you can do and improve in your Devastator build. So we are looking at a 4 or 5 build, firepower build. And obviously, because I'm a shooter, I like to shoot guns, especially rifles. I feel like it suits me, so it might suit you as well. Okay, so for this build we are concentrating on one mod and one mod only, which is the Psycho. Now this tier 2 mod might be, in my opinion, the best tier 2 mod when it comes to damage, especially for Devastator. Uh, as you can see in the class, you get to do it twice. So basically it improves the damage that you do by 60% just by using anomaly in veins, which is health regen. Okay, so basically you prop pick twice, gives you a total of 60% damage. I don't think there's any mod or class mod that gives you that much. Not to mention that a lot of sustainability from your health region. Okay, so we're going through the class. Every close range kill heals you by 24%, which is nearly a quarter of your health. And it receives as 15% additional health and 30% armor. That's just from the get-go. Not to mention, if you can manage to do a lot of damage with this class, you're not only not gonna die, but you're gonna clear everything quite easy. So if you're just starting up and you feel like Devastator feels rough for you, you just need 8 points and 1 tier 2 mod. So 8 points to get you this 3 anomaly in veins, then you prop it up for 30%, and with this mod, the Psycho, you basically boost your damage by 16%. So you will reach about level 12, 15, not too sure, and you get 60% of your damage dealt, which is absolutely great. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Amber Vault. The reason for this build is that not only that is got armor pierce, but one of the best tier 3 mods in the game, which is Killing Spree. And I pair it up with Dark Sacrifice, which is arguably the best two between the two. Obviously we're not concerned about losing a bit of health, because you're gonna get it back anyway. As a Devastator, you heal quite easily. But the most important one is close range damage and armor pierce. Armor pierce is because Devastator is one of the classes that don't have anomaly bullets, so they need armor pierce. So there's 3 reasons that we really need to use Amber Vault. As I was going through the story, I think it dropped for me like 3 times during the story, so you can get it quite easily. You can get it, the first that you can get it from, it would be if you do the Outriders Legacy. The second time it dropped for me was just after the wall, but I'm not gonna give you too much details into, because it might be spoilers ahead. Okay, so it drops quite easily for this class. It might not be a gold rule like my one. As I said, it dropped for me quite a few times, so to be honest with you, this is a perfect one. So, but it doesn't really matter, to be honest. And now I'm gonna go through what I normally tend to use, which is bonus firepower and close range damage. The other is not so important. I would prefer cooldown or long range damage, as you can see. Most of them. I use Captain Hunter. Captain Hunter is a team mode that you can get from the gauntlets of the Cannonball. Okay, so it's just for boss fights. You basically do more damage against the elites. I use Dum Dum bullets for additional 10% damage, and basically the mods that I get from the defensive mods are just there, but I don't feel like it's absolutely necessary with this particular build. But you never know, you might need them. Okay, bonus fire power again, close range damage, the most important too. Crit stack and personal space. Personal space gives you 15% damage to close range weapon, which we are trying to get. So basically close range damage gets you additional damage within 10 meters. You can usually use the 3T mod that you can find on helmet. I think it gets you like 2 more meters, so you can get up to 12 meters, but it's a waste of mod if you ask me. Double jump again. It goes well with the class because we're gonna go to altered change after we proc the anomaly veins, and it will give you another 70% damage after you proc one skill. And the skill that I'm using is kinetic, boulder rush, and gravity leap. Now all three of them, as you can see here, they all proc. So cooldown is not really as much as close range damage or long range damage, doesn't really matter, but yeah, any of these three will give you 70% more damage for 10 seconds. So you get to proc one skill every 10 seconds, even though the cooldowns are 15 to 17 to 18 seconds. It doesn't really matter because you get to get one every 10 seconds. So you're basically doing even more damage by using your skills. If you don't like Boulder Rush or you want to run other mods like Bleed, or you can do that as well. I'm just doing it because I need to do my accolades, so at the moment that's what I'm using. Okay, so let's go through the class. So once you get through to Anomaly in Veins, and you need to go up on the top G, because it will give you more weapon damage. I'm using the increase critical damage, increase assault weapon because we're using the assault weapon, increase weapon damage again, close range damage, weapon damage, reload. This is there's nothing else you can choose. Increase the max size by 50%, it always helps. Confrontation and increase armor piercing. You don't really need leech, as I said, and altered change. Okay, so that's for the skills, that's for the class. Now if you go through the inventory again, I've got the emergency stance there. I've never seen it propped up, not once. But then again, I'm using Sharp Eye and Bloodlust, which it really works well with Killing Spree. Again, more firepower. Crit stack, again stacking firepower, and increases your crit damage, Dum Dum bullets, and I'm only using double jump, just a precautions, just in case. But as I said, you are devastated. You don't really need much sustainability. Okay, that's your build. That's the build. As I said, you can see here it's over 300 firepower, and this is without the bonuses that you'll get from the Killing Spree, the Dark Sacrifice, Bloodlust, and Sharp Eye. So it would easily get to 400k firepower once everything is propped. Okay, good luck guys, have fun.